heat it up, put it, press it. You will also need them when you make circuits. This is the main knob. This can change the radio frequency. Take the component, put it in the socket like this and press the button. What's up guys, welcome back to channel. Today I wanted to quickly show you what you can salvage from an old radio like this. This is an old radio and it is not working. As you can see, it's pretty dusty, but you can still take parts from this circuit board. There are capacitors, transistors, uh, potentiometers. Also there are interesting parts like variable capacitors and diodes. This radio also has a cassette player. I won't be disassembling the cassette player because it's very rare to find a cassette player nowadays from a radio, inside a radio. But you can always take parts from the circuit board. So let's do it. So to disassemble parts from this circuit board, you will need a soldering sucker like this. What you do is use your soldering iron and put the iron on the pad and heat it up. Before that you have to press this on and like this, lock it and put your soldering iron on the pin and put this in here and press the button like this, heat it up, put it, press it, and done. You can see here, you can see I have removed the solder around the pad. So now let's remove the components. To make it handling easier, I will remove the wires first so I can take the board out and we can go to desoldering the parts. So after removing the wires, we have left with three parts: the circuit board, the front panel and the back panel. From the back panel there is nothing to take out. You can take out these wires if you want, but there is nothing else to take from this panel. In the front panel there is this cassette player. You can always take this out, and speakers. I have taken one speaker out, but the other one is still in there. You can take out the speakers. So in the circuit board we can see a condenser mic like this one, comes easily out, and there are switches like this one. For me there is no use case for these switches, so I won't be taking them out. But there is this switch which is useful. One press on and the other press turns it off, and there are connectors like audio jacks and power connectors. Always take them out. And capacitors should always be taken out. Capacitors are widely used in circuit board because it is a very necessary component in power electronics, and you will also need them when you make circuits. Also there are variable potentiometers, and there is some kind of transistor in here. I don't know what it is. This one, has 4 pins. um, there are also small inductors here, and there are small transistors. This is amplifier IC, I think. In this radio, this IC is burned, and it's very hard to find these ICs nowadays. uh, so it's gone. When it comes to resistors, I don't dissolve the resistors because it's very cheap to buy them in the market. uh, but if you find variable resistors or multi-turn potentiometers, you should take them out because they are very expensive. uh, the multi-turn potentiometers are very expensive, and uh, here in Sri Lanka the electronic components are very rare to find. So if you need to find components, you have to go to Colombo and go in a rush. So it's much easier to desolder from these circuit boards. So let's remove this plastic cover. So here's it without the top panel thingy, and this is the covered part. This is the main knob. This can change the radio frequency. There is also small potentiometers. They could be variable capacitors, these ones. Let's take them out. Now I have removed most of the parts from the board. These are the parts I have salvaged. We have capacitors, transistors, inductors, variable capacitors, variable resistors, like these ones. These are transistors. I don't know what this is. I would have to search it online. And switches, mm, inductors like these ones, and this is also an inductor. Also variable inductors like these ones, capacitors, Mylar capacitors, electrolytic capacitors, and variable resistors like these ones. And I think these are also capacitors, um, or could be inductors, and more capacitors. I also got these connectors for audio jacks, and this is a 12-volt DC jack. These are audio jacks. And I also got this speaker. It's 4 ohms, 3 volts, 3 watts. Now I have to test all of these, not all of these, capacitors, transistors to capacitors, transistors, and diodes to make sure they are suitable for future projects using this LCR component tester. So what I'm going to do is take the component, put it in the socket like this, and press the button. So it's an NPN transistor, and let's test this one. I think it's damaged, so let's use let's try this one. It's NPN transistor and these guys. So that's it for this video. You can also salvage useful parts from old electronics boards, old circuit boards, like I did. And in the future I am going to make some projects with these parts that I took from this radio. And stay tuned for these videos. uh, till then, don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you like this. uh, Share it with your friends. Till then, bye bye.